Welcome to another episode of the 5-Star Accelerator Challenge. It's day 3. Over the past few days, our contestants have been challenged and trained by the best in the industry and continue to grow on their acceleration journey. In today's episode, our contestants will be trained on guest service at the Labadi Beach Hotel with Wilma, and then after, break into 2 teams for a debate.
The point I'm going to actually focus on is during the point of purchase. Customer service, people tend to forget that it's before, during, and after. We tend to forget the 2 in the middle. Serving someone is not just a purchase. It's just dealing with someone, with anything, just an experience, really. I think we can pause right here and get ready for the debate. Okay.
Let's join in for the debate.
Whoever is on this table, whoever chose yes, I would like you to start challenging the opposite team.
For our group, we are presenting that it is a fact that Ghanaians are hospitable and friendly, but then when it comes to hospitality and customer care, they are not good at it. So we are saying that it is a fact. And for us to say that it is a fact, that means that it has been tested and it has been proved to be true that Ghanaians are hospitable, but they are friendly. But when it comes to hospitality and customer service industry, they are not at par with the international standards. I would like to talk about Ghanaians being naturally friendly and warm. And when you meet a Ghanaian in his home, the person is welcoming, he's happy to meet you, and you feel at home in the person's house. But then I believe the reason it cannot be translated into the industry is because when you come into my home, you adhere to my rules, you do what I want, and you are not paying me for staying in my home. You're a guest in my home and you are not paying me. So then you tend to be nice and you just accept everything as it is because you are in my home and you are doing what I want. And I can be friendly to you whenever I want and when I decide not to be. Because when I wake up in the morning, I can decide to leave food in the kitchen for you. If I don't want to talk to you, I'll just leave food in the kitchen and then I'll go out. When I want to talk to you, I can come and talk to you. So in our homes and in our comfort areas, we are able to be nice to people and be friendly to them. But then when it comes to us being paid for it, we see it as a job. And we are not being well paid. Most people are not being well paid. Some people are being paid 200 cedis, 400 cedis, and so what the hell? It's not my dad's business, not say anything. So I can do whatever I want to do. Thank you.
It is believed that Ghanaians are friendly, warm, and hospitable, and we stand for the motion because we believe that it's a fiction. Now, my dear colleague mentioned that there's no consistency in the industry. We say there is consistency. I give you a typical example. Labadi Beach Hotel has been a 5-star hotel for a couple of years now, and the food has been rated to be one of the best in the country. And it's the only 5-star hotel in the country. And that has been for a couple of years now. That's consistency. The customer service is 100%. We give it. So for that, we say there is consistency. And you spoke about customer service personnel not being friendly or having inferiority complex issues, and sometimes not going the extra mile to put a smile on a guest's face or a customer's face. Now we say that is not true. Because I give you a typical example. I had an experience at the Stone Lodge in the Eastern region a few weeks ago. Now, we happened to be in a room where there was no water heater. And when we went to complain to the management of the hotel, we did not get the chance to meet the management, but we met the receptionist. She actually offered to warm a bucket of water for us. And she walked. Okay, the place is structured in such a way that it's sort of like a cottage. Each and every room is on its own. So where we were is about a 5-minute walk to the reception. Now, there are no phones in the room because it's supposed to be a place of relaxation. So if we had to order food, we had to walk to the reception every morning, every afternoon, every evening, because we couldn't order. Now, she offered to give us, she gave us her number to contact her personally, and she would take our order the food, and make sure that food is on time. Call us to come have our food. Follow up to find out if we enjoyed our dinner, if we're enjoying our stay, if everything is perfect in the room. She warmed a bucket of water for us, and she did that for the 3 days we stayed there. Now, that is somebody going the extra mile, whether or not she's being paid well or not. She went the extra mile to put a smile on our face because she has taken us and made us her priority. Whether or not management takes care of what they are supposed to take care of, she never made us experiences. She also spoke about professionals not being trained. Now, we say that professionals are being trained because if they don't get the adequate training they need, they won't understand the field they're in to even want to put a smile on a customer's face. So there is consistency. There's no inferiority complex issue. We go the extra mile to put a smile on guest face. Now, when you go on TripAdvisor, I would say 80% of expats give good ratings to Ghana because Ghana is a very safe place and a very safe place for foreigners. And sometimes we even go the extra mile to put a smile to treat a foreigner way nicer than a fellow Ghanaian. Yes. Now that goes to show the kind of people we are as a nation and as an industry. So we challenge them that what they're saying is not true. It's not 100% true. Neither is it negative 1% true. Thank you.
I would like to rectify some anomalies by my contender. She made mention of the fact that my other colleague here says professionals were not trained, and that is false, so take notes. And you also said that when you went to the hotel you were lodging in, there was a lady fetching water for you, even when there was no heater. She went the extra mile to heat some water from wherever she was to your door. But I remember clearly yesterday you telling me that, let me make my point, that before that instance, the lady was rude to you. And when you didn't have a heater in your room, you had to tip her. And that was when she had the... So let me make my point. Yes, so you had to tip her for her to, go that extra mile to help you get your hot water. And also, before you started, you said you are for the motion. Then I guess you should be on our seat here. So then, that is one. These are the anomalies I rectified during your presentation. So I'm moving on to my arguments. I would like to say that, indeed, Ghanaians, we are known for our warmth and our hospitable nature. When you when you alight in Ghana for the very first time, the first word you hear from anyone at all in Ghana is akwaba, which means in our local dialects, you're welcome. Or, akwaba, yeah, you're welcome. But then also, have you realized, I'm taking this from the point of Ghanaians and not hospitality service practitioners. I'm taking it from the point of Ghanaians being friendly, but this not being evident in our hospitality industry. Sorry, I speak fast. You will pick, if you arrive in Ghana here for the very first time, and you don't have a car, have no point of contact, the first person you will meet, talk to, is the taxi driver who will take you to your hotel or whatsoever. This taxi driver, most of them, what they do very well is to smile. And they do that very well. I haven't traveled before, but I have watched series of documentaries of what's transpired outside there, abroad. There are taxi drivers who have magazines of hotels and resorts and tourist sites here in Ghana, sitting in their vehicles, and they are ready to hand them over to you, to interact with you even more, to tell you and even sometimes recommend a particular hotel option for you, or even a tourist site for you to, stay and have a very beautiful scenery of Ghana. But here in Ghana, it is so evident. I haven't traveled before, but I've gone to pick someone from the airport, and all the taxi driver did was to smile and was like, "You're welcome. So where are you going?" He didn't even say any iota of, how do I even put it? But he didn't engage us for us to know what exactly Ghana is all about and why you're even here, if I could help you or not.
Nancy, you came with emotion first of all. You reacted a story that happened yesterday. You should have cutted that. It was a private conversation. You are not supposed to bring it on the panel. So your argument is out of the case. Second of all, you talk about taxi drivers. And you said taxi drivers, they can direct you, they can do this, they can do that. Which type of taxi drivers did you go for? Because me, I'm traveling a lot. Not a lot, but I'm traveling when I have the opportunity. What I know, when you get to the airport and you come, my dear friend, I can assure you there are more than 100 taxi drivers who are well trained with uniform, blue, or I think cream, that they can direct you where to go, what to find. Those people, I can assure you, leave 1,000 Ghana cedis or $2,000 in a taxi driver in the car. They will bring it back to you to the hotel. The ambassador of Sao Tome came here to sell his country, and at the same time, he came to sell Ghana. I cannot tell you that there's a lot of Sao Tome people who has come. If the business here wasn't good, if the people were not friendly, they will never come back with more and more. Before Sao Tome, we have Brazil, we have Tunisia, we have a lot of countries that they want to come here, not only for economical factors, but also to experience that, the human touch. So, base your argument on fact, please, because you have some. Thank you.
Please hold on. Actually, we actually admire the fact that you've acknowledged that we have our facts right,
so you like
we have convinced you enough. Three points. We are trying to address it. No, I have to address her point and address his point.
Exactly.
Please, if you have your facts, you shouldn't rush.
To render a perfect customer service.
Hotels are training people. I don't think that it's every hotel. There are standards in every hotel. Some hotels will go the further mile to train their staff in a certain way. Other hotels might not be able to train their staff the same way as another. It still brings us to the fact that there is a problem. It's a standard. Everybody has to carry that standard. So if I go to one place and it's different, then we have a problem at hand.
Now, if a country is known for racism in the world, on the internet, it is not a hospitable country. Now, when you go on the internet and you Google the few African countries that are hospitable, that tourists like to go often, Ghana is part of it. Unfortunately, I do not have the statistics for that to either tell you whether Ghana is the third or the first, but I can tell you for a fact, you can Google it right now, that Ghana is part of it. Now, my dear Nancy also mentioned that, okay.
No, which fact? What's your source, please?
She also mentioned BBC. Ghanaians only smile at you.
No, because that source is the wrong
crap. Ghanaians only smile at you. Now, a smile is a currency that each and every person. Thank you. We are good students. We are good. We thank you. We don't rest our case yet, but a smile is a currency that each and every person understands.
whether deaf or dumb, whether blind,
Universal.
whatever, it's universal. Even if I pick the phone, if you call me and I smile, sweetheart, you can tell.
Yeah. Yes, let me. I'm coming. Let me.
I just...
For me as a foreigner to pay in my school, I pay about $3,000 to learn hospitality. A Ghanaian will pay a form of 100 Ghana. Me, I'll pay a form of 200 Ghana. And moreover, it's compulsory in any hospitality school to do a training as attachment compulsory for 3 months. I can tell you that if I go and I learn what I've learned and I come back and you are not saying that I've done that, it's not the fault of the industry.
Interesting, informative, and definitely arguable points from both teams. Let's hear our judges' thoughts and impressions.
For me, if I was to choose where to be, I would have been here.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I have a lot to talk about here. But we're not saying this, whoever won or whatever it is, but what I'm just saying is, if I had to choose, me personally, Amanda, I'll be sitting right here.
At some point, yes, we didn't hear some voices, we didn't see some people. I'm not sure how much they were doing behind the scenes. But what I didn't see was a structured approach to dealing with this. Everybody wanted to be heard. And sometimes when you're in a team, it's not everybody who must be heard. You let the most articulate people speak.
I have her as hanging on to her colleagues' points.
Yeah. No, honestly, I didn't see any expert actually trying to. They were just
Maybe she was overwhelmed.
I think
with everybody.
No, she had made a decision she wasn't going to talk.
And Kate
took up the first one.
Yeah, she took up the leadership role. Nobody told her anything. She just got up and she
because
started
it was a slow
speaking.
start. Yeah.
Because she was flickering as well, wavering on her points as well.
What I said about her was that she listened.
Exactly.
Yes. She listened before she just responded.
Exactly.
And I said she has their
exactly. I also have her for addressing her opponent's point.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You said people need to know how to listen. And she was doing just that.
Yes.
Well, New Times and in actual fact Ghanaian Times decided to be part of this because it is innovative. I think the hospitality industry is an industry that has not really been focused on in terms of the various approaches to improving customer service. Yes, as a people, we are hospitable, we are nice, but you will find that when it comes to service, we still lack the qualities that you will find internationally. And since Ghana is not a country on its own in an island, but belongs to the world, then it is important that we raise our game and make sure that our standards are comparable with global standards if we want to be able to attract a significant slice of the tourist pie. So I think it's something that we should be involved in, and not just because it's in the hospitality industry. Customer service cuts across every industry, even in our industry. You know, the way we deal with people, the way our reporters will speak to people, the way our advert staff and our salespeople go and solicit for business, it's all part of the customer service. So there are things that we can learn from it, and I'm sure that one day this competition will grow and extend beyond the hospitality industry, and it will go into business generally, because customer service, everybody is a customer. Wherever you find yourself, everybody is a customer and has a customer experience. We should get to the point where everybody's customer experience is similar because it's good. So definitely we want to be part of something as innovative as this.
Okay, my name is Goldie Nunu and I run an events management company called Events Hotline. It's a family-based company that's been in the industry for the past 15 years and above, and we thrive on relationships. Event Hotline actually prides in the relationships that we have developed over the past couple of years with our clients. We partnered with the Ibyservice and this challenge because it projects some of our values and our core values in terms of hospitality being promoted, good hospitality being promoted in this industry. You realize that the people do say that Ghanaians are hospitable. Unfortunately, it does not transcend in our hospitality industry. So it's good that, and we must commend Ibyservice and their other partners for starting this challenge. I do hope that this is the first to come, and I'm hoping that we can partner more with them in other ways to promote good hospitality in Ghana. For me, there was a lady called Selom. I believe Selom had leadership qualities, and she was a good team player as well. And obviously, she was not condescending in the way she portrayed herself and actually acted with her team members and even opponents in a challenge that I actually witnessed and judged. So I believe Selom is somebody to watch out for.
After spending 3 days together, here are some impressions from our contestants.
Eric, Eric.
I thought Eric would be so much intelligent for me.
Eric is my roommate.
He doesn't really take time to listen to other people.
With what happened yesterday with the challenge, he was in my team. He really, really disappointed me. He made me slow.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
But very weird. He's one kind of guy that I cannot spend a day with. I don't know.
AC, I think, tries to...
She laughs over things that are not funny.
She tries to understand things she doesn't understand, which is a good thing.
Sometimes some of her submissions, I think, are a little, they're a little immature.
Antoinette is a very lovely person. She is encouraging and she is ready to teach you anything that you ask her.
Fabiola is also very caring. She's a nice person, but she's just too all over the place for me, so it doesn't connect for me.
Bridget,
even though she's straightforward,
I thought the first time I saw her, I thought that she will be really fun, she will be like what we learn, green person, but she's opposite of a green person.
I think she gets angry easily, and shows it. She tells her mind freely.
She can be somebody that if you are with her, you can depress.
Mise en place, which means put in place in French, is all about the pre-arrangement of dishes and dressing table before the beginning of service. Francis Dogbe, the banquet coordinator at Labadi Beach Hotel, takes our contestants through a class on table setting.
I started as a waiter. And in this industry, you always need to prove yourself as a person because it's a practical work. You need to use logic and common sense in everything that you're doing. If a guest asks for Coke, ice, no lemon, you should be able to listen to that and bring exactly what the person wants. Where you don't understand, there's something we call rephrasing. You always rephrase your order, how you understood it, to the guest to confirm that this is exactly what I'm going to bring. This is just a standard one. It can change. Changing, I mean, by the menu that you have. It can be a 6-course menu, 4-course menu, 5-course menu. The last time we were going to do for 12 courses.
Hi, hello, how you been? This is me again. I'll make you feel at home. I'll make you relevant. You're like my best friend. You'll never be alone. It's the 5-star way. You know that I got you. It's the 5-star way. You know that I got you. Hi, hello, how you been? This is me again.
It's a wrap on this side. Trust you were entertained. We'll be back next time with more on the 5-Star Accelerator Challenge, proudly brought to you by MTN Pulse, Ghanaian Times, and African Regent Hotel. My name is Winnie, and I'll catch you on the next episode.